It is time to soar with the butterflies. I am so excited because this is one of my favorite plants. This is Roberta's 4-piece native Asclepias butterfly bouquet plant. That's, okay, you guys look at that value. The QVC price was $33. Today, sale price, $19.98. You are getting 4 of these gorgeous plants for a $20 bill. But it's more special than that because this is incredible because we talked earlier about doing your part for Mother Nature. These are the only food for monarch butterflies. So when you're growing this in your yard, you're creating a haven to help save the monarch butterflies, which is so special. It's over 22,000 have already been ordered this season. This is a really great opportunity to bring home an absolutely beautiful, low maintenance plants and provide that beautiful haven for those monarchs.
That is right. You know, Asclepias, these are North American natives.
Yes.
Which symbiotic relationship with the monarch butterfly.
Yeah.
The monarch butterfly will only plant its eggs on the leaves, on the underside of the leaves of this Asclepias. Nothing else out of the whole range of possible plants, only this one. And in order for monarch butterflies to not go extinct, which is unfortunately sort of the direction that they're heading, their numbers are very low.
Yeah.
The number one thing we can do to help this beautiful species continue on for our children's children is to plant this, because in the wild, ordinarily, monarch butterflies had no problem finding this one single food source. But now we've been cutting out all the natural habitats and building big buildings, and okay, that all has to go on. But we have to make up the difference by planting this in our yard. Now the thing is, in the wild, they're not that beautiful. They get kind of leggy and stemmy, and I know because there's a huge patch near where I live in Indiana. Whatever. These are beautiful. You want these in your garden. They're a little bit shorter. They're not going to overgrow your garden. You're not going to see a whole bunch of stems. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful colors, beautiful shape. These are naturally mounding, and there's 4 colors. You get 1 of each. Traditionally, you would only find pink in the wild, but now there's yellow, there's orange, there's white, which is extremely rare, and the pink. But this pink is more saturated and rich than the traditional native pink anyway. Yeah, Derek, I'm so glad you told me that because I love that you don't have to decide, because that's always the worst when you have to decide between the colors. Yep, there they are, right there.
All 4
all
of those
that
gorgeous,
beauty.
And like you've planted them all together. How beautiful this is.
And I love that. And these bloom in such a way, it's sort of like a mini bouquet on each stem. And so, you know, if you mix them up in containers or in the garden, those little puff balls of color are so attractive. Now you might be thinking, well, I'm just little old me planting 4 plants. How is that really gonna make a difference? You'd be surprised. In fact, the monarch butterfly will find your plants and plant them on there. I hope we have the video from Sandra Bennett, who planted these in her yard a couple of years ago, and she actually found a monarch butterfly. That's right here. So that is her Asclepias from Roberta's that she put in her yard. Then she took the caterpillar, put it in a little butterfly home, and filmed the whole process.
That is magic.
And so this one butterfly continued to exist only because of the planting that they did.
Sandra.
And that was the very first year that they did that. And they actually saw the difference they made. Now that's just one that they took.
That makes
but
you
they said
cry.
They had multiple caterpillars on their plants. So this is the only time in my garden that I want something eating my leaves. Because it is and you know, to that effect, when we see caterpillars on these, it's only going to be butterfly species. There's a few other butterfly species that might lay their eggs on here, but the monarch will only lay its eggs on here. It's the only food source, and that's why these are so important to our North American environment.
Absolutely. Again, I think that's so special. To do something that's not only really beautiful for your yard and garden, but to do something good for the earth. And you know, we said earlier, sometimes you think, it's just me, little old me, like what could I do to actually save monarchs? This is something you can do to bring home 4 gorgeous native Asclepias plants for that incredible sale price, $19.98 for all 4 of those beautiful colors.
Oh yeah.
5 easy payments of just $4. $4 today to save an endangered species is pretty incredible.
And you know, these plants, they're tough.
Yeah.
Because they're North American natives, they can handle all of our crazy intense colds and heats and droughts and humidity, and it doesn't matter. These are tough as nails. They're perennials. They're going to come back year after year. They look awesome in your mixed beds with everything else. Now, these love full apart sun.
Okay.
They like a moderate amount of water the very first year.
You said they mount.
About 3 foot tall by 3 foot wide. Yeah, so it's super easy. This is the only Asclepias you could really do in a container too.
Oh, good.
Because traditionally they do get as tall as me. Really, and just basically all stem up until the very end. So
That's
not
wild.
that attractive. Here, you actually give a really nice little home or hotel. What happens is that the mama monarch butterfly comes, deposits the eggs. Over a period of weeks, they develop on the underside of the leaf. That turns into the caterpillar.
Right.
Then that caterpillar eats away at these leaves until it gets enough strength to go into metamorphosis, and then turns into a butterfly itself.
What we're watching right now is this incredible video from our very own Sandra Bennett, who planted Asclepias in her yard, and then they were able to watch this beautiful metamorphosis. I mean, I was kind of being silly earlier when I talked about like marveling at nature and like the eclipse today and all this stuff, but it's pretty incredible that we live in this world where all these kind of magical things happen. Derek, can you show us what arrives to our doorstep? Look, and then that monarch is flying free. So over 300 orders have already been placed. So now is the time to call us, 1-800-500-7590. This is a great opportunity to bring home these absolutely beautiful plants. So
you get 4 well-rooted, healthy plants. And you're gonna know each color when you get them home.
Yeah.
I love this. They grow fast. What you see here, this is first season growth.
Whoa,
okay, and they get bigger and better every single
Yeah.
year. So here's the thing: don't pick up just more than one set. That's my opinion. If you own your own yard, you can find a lot of spaces to put these, and you want them. They bloom all summer long. They're the easiest thing to put in your garden. The benefit of helping the monarch butterflies, but for me, I just love a perennial native garden.
Right.
Because perennial native gardens, they are hands down the most hands-off type of garden. When we try to implant foreign things like French lavender, everyone loves it. I love it.
Right.
It can't hack our intense summer heats, and they often just don't make it.
Right.
This is something that is going to make it because they're growing in the ditch, down the road, but these have just been bred to be prettier and sturdier and with better color.
Absolutely. That is such an important thing to consider, that you're bringing home a native North American plant that is going to do well, kind of no matter where you plant it,
That's totally true. The whole country.
Yeah, that's wild. So throughout the entire country, you have this opportunity to bring home 4 of these beautiful Asclepias butterfly bouquet plants for under $20. That sale price is $19.98. 5 easy payments of just $4. Over 22,000 orders have been placed this year, and 400 have been placed in this show alone. This is a beautiful opportunity to bring home absolutely gorgeous plants, 4 different colors. So tell me about each one of these colors, because they're so pretty.
We saw the orange. Here's the white. I love pure white in the garden. Because anywhere you plant it, it really makes all your other flowers pop.
Yeah.
You can see them in the night if you hang out and, like a glass of wine in the evening.
That's what
now,
I like.
on the right there, that's actually not a monarch. That is a swallowtail. So some other butterflies will take nectar. They may also put their eggs on there. But on the left is a monarch butterfly caterpillar. And, again, just to reiterate.
I know, it's okay. I couldn't say Asclepias for like 2 weeks. It's okay. This is my moment to shine. Reiterate.
Yes, there you go.
See, I knew we were best friends.
Perfect. So, the monarch butterfly, which is becoming quickly an endangered or extinct species, only lays its eggs on this plant.
Right.
And this plant used to be prolific all over the country, but its numbers are becoming decimated due to construction and so on and so forth. So it's up to us.
Yeah.
Because no one else is going to do it. It's up
Yeah.
to each individual homeowner, apartment owner. If you just have a deck, you can grow these
that's
on
the
the
thing,
deck.
even if you just have a container.
Right, and so this is like gardening with a purpose. Everyone wants to do something good in the world, and it doesn't necessarily mean what we typically think, you know, saving plastic, and that's all awesome. But if you do this, you get beauty. It's a twofer.
It is.
You know, you win, the monarch butterflies win,
Right.
and it's also super easy. That's what I really love.
I think that's really special. I think everyone feels good knowing you're doing something good for the earth, good for monarch butterflies, but you're also enjoying really gorgeous, easy to grow, drought tolerant. There's like so many like check marks with this plant that it's hardy, it's beautiful, it doesn't get too big. There's a lot to love with the Asclepias, and you're bringing it home today at an incredible value again. So that's just one more box that's like check that you're getting 4 of those plants today, not for the QVC price of $33, but a sale price, $19.98, 5 easy payments of just $4, and of course, shipping and handling is free. You don't have to choose between the colors. You're getting all 4 of these gorgeous colors. Now show me what you have in your hand.
Well, this is our Bounty fertilizer. Goes great with everything. I really do love it. Even with the Asclepias, for example, because you're just going to give that much more nutrition to those caterpillars that are eating. And when we talk about soil quality and all that, you know, most of our soil is sort of depleted, so it's always good to feed your garden. This lasts probably a whole season for the average gardener. Goes a long way.
That's great to know. I want to tell you right now that over 500 orders have been placed in this show alone. So if you are ready to do your part for the monarch butterflies and bring home an absolutely gorgeous plant, give us a call at 1-800-500-7590. This is item number M94981, Roberta's beautiful 4-piece native Asclepias butterfly bouquet live plant. Ooh, this is still to come.